Hi, I'm Michelle Levitt, podcaster and marketing director for Heil. Let's talk microphone frequencies and gain. This is a frequency response chart. Frequency response is the range of sound that a microphone can reproduce. Each microphone has its own unique frequency response, and it is that frequency response that affects how the microphone will sound on any given person. People sometimes make a bigger deal out of this than what it is. What you really need to pay attention to in a frequency response is the 2 to 5 kilohertz range, between the red bars, which is roughly where the human voice is most articulate, and you want to see a rise in the response in this area. This will mean that the microphone will have an articulate, natural sound on the human voice. If you don't like how your voice sounds on your microphone, that's where some thoughtful equalization can help. Using equalization controls on an outboard mixer or in your digital audio workspace, you can adjust the EQ of your microphone. If you want your audio to be warmer, then increase the low frequencies. Conversely, if your audio is muddy, decrease your lower frequencies. If you need more articulation in your sound, increase the mid-range frequencies, and if your audio sounds too nasally, decrease them. If you want more presence to your sound, increase the highs, and if the sound is too harsh, decrease the highs. These can also be used in combination to really dial in your sound. By the way, I'm not using any EQ on my microphone. If you find the right microphone for your voice, you should not need EQ or extra processing. And that leads us to gain. Gain is a common issue that comes up with podcasters. Most interfaces, mixers, and some USB mics have a gain control on it. Most podcasters turn up the gain when what they really want is volume. I can't stress this enough. Gain is not volume. I'm going to say that again. Gain is not volume. As you can see on this mixer, gain, the red arrow, is different from the channel volume, the blue arrow, which is also different from the master volume, the green arrow. Simply put, gain is the control of the microphone's input level. That is, the strength of your microphone's signal. Volume is the control of the microphone's output level, or what podcasters want with perceived loudness. Increasing the volume too much simply makes your sound louder. However, increasing the gain too much at best makes your audio noisy and at worst overdrive the mic, causing distortion, cracking sound, and a high-pitched feedback. It's best to keep your gain levels around 50 to 60% as a starting point and adjust very slightly from there as needed. If you're using a mixer like the one pictured, you can just adjust your channel or master volume. If you're using an interface or a USB mic, those tend to only have outboard gain controls, and to change volume, you will need to do it in your DAW or computer. Too often, podcasters increase gain not only for volume, but to compensate for improper microphone technique because they're way too far away from the mic. For more information on podcasting and Heil Sound microphones, visit heilsound.com/microphones101.